idea. Okay. Good. Moroccan Fez for the Moorish Americans that might be in the audience. And I'm of Moorish descent. And to give you an idea how this music sort of galvanated and wound up being this great music that we know today, actually, the Moors, we're going back to the Moorish dynasty in Spain. So, was anybody here maybe born in the 600s at all? No? Okay, just checking. Okay. So, from 600 to like about 1492. Anybody born in 1492? No? Okay, so we don't have anybody go back that far. All right. So, for this, over 800 years, Moorish dynasty, 3 major cities, Toledo, Cordova, and Seville, right? And there, this Moorish dynasty had running water, had lights, they even had sherbet, you know. And there was actually a time when 3 different major religions were also living together in harmony. Because we had the Muslims that were there, we had the Jewish community that was there. And then it became the rise of the Spanish dynasty, or the Catholicism, that began to grow. And at that point, by 1492, I think we're in the library, so I'll ask some very important questions, and this way you can renew your card without falling out of grace. In 1492, who sailed the ocean blue? Who? What'd she say? Who was it? What'd she say? Christopher Columbus. That's right, Christopher Columbus, right. So, Christopher Columbus was commissioned by whom? There was 2 people that became to rise at that time. The Queen of Spain, who was? Isabella, and husband was who? Him. Begins with an F. Yeah, so Ferdinand and Isabella commissioned this young sailor to find new forms of revenue because of the downfall of the Moorish dynasty. They had to find new forms of revenue to bring in. And if you go to Spain now, those 3 major cities was in Granada, was the downfall of the Moorish dynasty at that point, and the rise of the Spanish. And they went out to find new forms of revenue and ways of which they can at some point finance their new country, you know, sugar, spices. And they landed at a place called, no one knows where he landed? Well, let's go back. What was the name of his 3 ships? He had 3 ships, huh? Santa Maria, Pinta, and the Nina. Right. So the Santa Maria was a flagship of which you would come over. So by the 2nd expedition when they came back, of course they showed the king and queen what they had acquired at that point. And that began a shift in the American economy. I won't say American economy, that began a shift over there in Spain. So again, when he landed his ships where? Put down his flag. What did he put down his flag at? Anybody knows? That's a good take-home question. Where he landed? No, he actually landed in what people call Canary Islands, the Caribbean Islands, and a place called Cuba. And we're going to start somewhere there because when this influx of the Spain and this lute and this Moroccan music, actually they were flamenco rhythms, they had the castañuelas or the castanets, they would come in, and on the island of Cuba became very unique because at that time with this influx of people going back and forth, that was called slavery actually, unfortunately. That what happened, there was a fusion of this Moorish music, this Spanish music, and this African, West African Bantu rhythms. And growing up in New York, I heard this rhythm all the time. And I thought it is called Wanwanko, but it has a very special name. It's the rumbas in Africa. But when you get to the island of Cuba, they call it the rumba. That's the rumba. It became a very big dance. Anybody know how to do the rumba here? Does anyone know how to do the rumba at all? No? Well, we're going to show you how to do the Freeport rumba today. The Freeport rumba. Now, the rumba means to get down. So you don't want any holes in the floor. You can't do that, okay? But you can stand in your seats. And when I give you the cue will be, I'll do like this. You just clap along, okay? That sounds good? Okay, here we go. Is everybody there? Yes. Clap? Okay, good. So we couldn't be the official clappers with us, but don't worry. We'll make sure you have some fun here. Okay, here we go. So on the island of Cuba, this rumba takes place, and they go like this. You're not clapping. That's okay. I get you. Everybody sing. Everybody sing. Everybody sing. Everybody. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Oh, so you know how to rumba a little bit. Okay. So this rumba rhythm. Yesterday we were at Uniondale, so we didn't do most of the program there because we wanted to keep it a secret. But in any case, this rumba rhythm leaves this island, right? Goes up to a place called New Orleans. Who knows of New Orleans? No? We call it, some of us do call it New Orleans. New Orleans. So in New Orleans, the rhythm goes to a shaving, a haircut, 2 bits, a shaving, a haircut, 2 bits. It's the same rhythm, right? So in New Orleans, anybody know about American history at all? You should all know about American history. Who was a gentleman that wrote the epitome of American music that we call marching? What was his name? John who? Wow, you guys are good. John Philip Sousa. Who was a gentleman that single-handedly almost invented jazz in the United States? He was very poor. He came from New Orleans. He was so poor, he actually went to reform school because he shot up a gun, but they gave him what was called a cornet, and he turned American music around. What was his name? Louis Armstrong. Yes, Louis. So Louis Armstrong, man, I'm so glad we had a Louis Armstrong come along. But anyway, in New Orleans, I'm glad because we put the drum set together. So for me, I got a small tom, medium tom, large tom, bass drum, cymbals, and the drums will go like this. Because they would march around the streets and play things. So what happened was when Louis Armstrong came around, and myself included, that I knew about this thing called a snare drum. Anybody know what a snare drum is? Maybe? Yeah. I got a snare drum in front of me like this. And what's very interesting about the snare drum, when I was going to school, my mother wanted me to play piano. So I'm going to dedicate my mother's favorite song, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Don't laugh, it's a good song. No, so really coming up in New York, we had to learn different things on the drums. Paradiddle, paradiddle. Rattle-a-cue, rattle-a-cue, rattle-a-cue. And the one that my mother really loved, the flam. She said, son, you can play that flam all day long. You can play the flam. So what would happen was, out of this flam, all these rudiments that came to be, Louis Armstrong comes along, right? He gets to play this cornet. And what they would do was, they combined these marching rhythms, and later on it became popular American music, because you would hear something like this. And Mr. John Philip Sousa would write this song and go like this. 5 notes, 2, 3, same 5 notes. So he would write this music, right? Louis Armstrong would come along and they would like twist it a little bit, right? And they would do a song like this. Oh feet, don't fail me now, oh feet, don't fail me now. Oh feet, don't fail me now, oh feet, don't fail me now. Oh, help me, Lord, help me, Lord. And now, Louis Armstrong and everybody else that came out of the New Orleans had to play this song. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. You've heard that before, right? back on the island of Cuba. Back on the island of Cuba. Just to give you oh, no, but I'll stay in the United States just for a minute, because what was very interesting, we have a lot of young people here, right? And they think these notes that we're playing are so ancient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very, very ancient, right? And so I was watching this TV program at one time. Actually, my wife was watching it. I'll blame her. She's not here. But she used to babysit a lot of children, right? So one day I saw this program called Sesame Street. You ever seen Sesame Street? Very educational. And these little girls were there, and it reminded me how this rhythm had traveled up the mighty Mississippi River, right? Because I heard this song, these girls were singing the song went like this. Oh, my grandma saw your grandma standing by the fire. And my grandma told your grandma, I'm gonna set your light on fire. Don't fire, hey now. You ever heard that song? You never? This is the beginning of rock and roll. Rock and roll in the United States. This was a very big hit. It was just the girls singing and the drums going. And I'll tell you, I'm going to say, hey now. You can say, hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. And in New Orleans today, they still play it during Mardi Gras. Here we go. Mardi Gras, my way goes like, oh, my grandma saw your grandma standing by the fire. And my grandma told your grandma, gonna set your light on fire. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. I go one day. Oh, shakamon bina, hey, shakamon bina, hey. Okay, well now I don't know if you can do the rest of the story. Oh no, we'll continue because I got dropped off today by this couple. They don't live here. They live up in the Bronx. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got to show them both too. And this other couple, they dropped me off, and their name is, his name is JB, no, Jay-Z. You've heard of him, maybe? Yeah, and his wife, Beyonce, yeah. So they said, Mr. Revels-Bey, when you go inside, show them 2 different rhythms for us. I said, because they dropped me off, they couldn't stay. They said, show the audience 2 different rhythms. Tell them about Bo Diddley. I said, Bo Diddley? You know that Bo Diddley beat that went like this? Oh, Bo Diddley, where you been? Around the corner and going again. Ham bum. So I said, I know that one. And she said, well, show them the one we use in our music that's called hip-hop. Today, we still play those 5 notes. They do the same 5 notes. They do it like this, like this, like this. Uh-oh. Notes keep going and going and going and going. Now, later on, I got some great, no, I think I'm going to go this way. Who knows here? I'm going to play the rhythm one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to change it to like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now, this is the dangerous part of the whole program because I need to get 5 volunteers. Or at least 4. See, now I know my people in the back, they want to come up, but I want to get some of the bigger children to come up. Can I get one bigger child? You know, like we call them adults. No adults? Adults. Now this is not going to go on. I got to get 4 of you, just 4. Don't make me. Oh, there's one. She's brave. Very good. 1. Okay, good. And she even got dancing shoes on. That's even good. Better. Come on up. Okay, good. Okay, good. We're going to do it. Let's see here. I got 1, 2. I got 1 for you. I get you stick. 1 for you. No, but where's all the men? Where's all these strong men? Look, here's 1 man right there. There's 2. He's a ringer. His name is Chuck Fowler, great pianist. Get Chuck and right on high. Okay, we got 1, 2. I need 2 more people on that. Let's give this thing. 1 and 2. Well, just 2 more people. See here we got. Good. We got 1, 2. Good. Now, don't sit down. Go. Oh, I got a little stick. Okay. Good. All right. So she gets a stick. This is called, oh yeah, this is called a guiro. And you're gonna go, remember the 5 notes I gave you, right? Yes, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. She's got it. Just put the 2 fingers. Very good. Mr. Fowler, he has the maracas. You know how to do that, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Sir, you have the cabasa. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sir, you have the clave sticks. And it said that they had them in the Spanish slave ships that were taken down to play together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Very good. Okay, now, they didn't know it. This is Dancing with the Stars. Freeport Library. They are, Chuck's taking on his coat. Now, what they have to do is this very old dance number. Anybody don't know a dance number goes like that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Boy, you guys are fast. It's called the cha-cha-cha. Can you show them how to do cha-cha? No! No, it's very easy. Just 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Very easy. This is audience participation. If you want to, you can grab anybody else in yours you like. Because you really can't do a cha-cha by yourself. Okay? So the band's gonna play the cha-cha for you. Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom. 1, 2, 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha, hey, 2, cha-cha-cha, 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. Hey, yes, yes. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 1, 2. Cha-cha-cha, hey, hey. Give them a round of applause. Now let's have a look. So moving right along, we're gonna show you some other music because it's very interesting how these 5 notes. Give them a round of applause. They're good, right? They're very good. There's another gentleman who became a very great composer here in the United States. There's many composers, but we're going to play with homage to a gentleman named Duke Ellington. So we're going to play one of his songs. On Long Island, we call it Take the Long Island Railroad. But he called it Take the A Train. A train. Now, this is really the dangerous part of the show for real. No, it's not dangerous. But I have the opportunity to have some students here that are from a public school in Whitestone. I heard them say, yeah. So they're very enthusiastic. They haven't been playing drums, except from when we started, a couple months back. But we're not playing on drums, we're playing on buckets. Cans, bottles, you know, so the parents like that because they get to hear those beautiful drumming in their house. You know? But right now, I need for my students to come up, please. Finally, no, finally.
Welcome, parents and friends. I'm Emily from Whitestone Public School, 184.
And now, what she's going to do, everybody stand up, please. It's up. They're going to say their name and take their bow. All right. So now, for those of us who have been traveling a lot, and it's very interesting about the 5 notes, you're going to hear 2 different rhythms. Please do not dance and jump off out your seat. You know. We're going to play 2 fancy rhythms for you. They're going to play what is called the merengue. Who knows what merengue is? Okay, so those that know how to merengue, we're going to do the merengue, right? And they're going to play the clave rhythm, those 5 notes. So the 5 notes are a way for us. Within the 5 notes, I'm going to point to the student and they're going to solo, so you can hear how they solo. Now they're very big, they're beginners, right? So we've only been doing this for a little while, so they don't know. One other student, where is he? Trayvon, you want to play? It's up to you. Come on, Trey. Trayvon is actually the only student from Freeport that I had originally, and he's a drummer, so I want him to play too. All right, 6 up. 6 down. 1, 2, here we go. applause. That's nice, right? All right, folks, take a seat, man. Now I'm gonna make it a, I'm gonna put a Freeport piece. Freeport piece. That's Freeport. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rachiim is on bass. Give a round of applause. Misha Tsyganov is on piano. Bryan Carrott is on vibraphone. This is Revels-Bey, little boy Napoleon is on drums. want you to meet the band. One more time, Mr. Bryan Carrott is on vibraphone. Rachiim on bass. Mr. Misha Tsyganov, all the way from Russia, by way of Brooklyn. Is there any questions for us? I know somebody might have some dying, pressing question. No questions? That's good. Oh, there's one gentleman. Well, I see. Well, there's one gentleman here. Let me ask him first, okay? You go first. Okay. What's the question?
How to get the piano in here?
How do you get the piano in? A very good question. A big car. And he's very strong. He's very strong. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Were you influenced at all by the Cuban mambo thing?
Yes. We did mention a lot of great musicians. We did, that came out of Cuba. We mentioned, Sean also, but all the other great musicians that came out of there too. That are still, some of them are still living too. Born Business Social Club and things like that too. So all that goes along in the making of American music. So I hope you saw the connection between the hip hop and Duke Ellington and all that. You heard those same right. So everybody got 6 up? 6 got to go up, right? 6 are up. Now the audience. All I need for you, when you do merengue, you just got to go like this. So that way you guys are giving the cue. Okay. 6 up. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here they go. Sorry. 6 up. Sorry. We're going to start with the clave first, not the merengue. Oh, see, they want to get to the dance. I know. Okay. Here we go. 6 up. So we'll do the clave. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here they go. Keep going. 2. 1, 2. Here's number 1. Clap, clap, click, 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 click. Here's our next solo right here. Click, click, yes. Next solo is right here. Click, 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 hey. Here she is. Click, 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 click. Merengue. 1, 2, everybody go. Come on.